I've been walking down this empty road, carrying pieces of a heart you broke. The wind is telling me to let you go, but every mile finds your shadow close. Your memory hits like whiskey burn, hiding slow in the places I never learned. I still hear your voice in the evening rain, soft but heavy like a familiar pain. You were fire, wild and untamed, and I was a fool who couldn't be changed. We loved so hard that it cut us deep, a flame too strong for the both of us to keep. Now I'm standing here in the dark alone, trying to find peace in the unknown. The night sky trembles with the weight I bear, and I swear I still feel you everywhere. If love's a ghost that won't depart, then I'm living in the ashes of my heart, of my heart. You said some dreams weren't meant to stay, and some goodbyes don't fade away. But girl, your touch is still in my veins, running wild like runaway trains. No matter how hard I try to heal, I can't outrun the way you made me feel. I pray for strength, I pray for rest, but you're stitched like thunder inside my chest. And every chord in this old guitar feels like a doorway to where you are. I keep singing truth I can't undo. Every broken line comes back to you. Now I'm standing here in the dark alone, trying to find peace in the unknown. The night sky trembles with the weight I bear, and I swear I still feel you everywhere. If love's a ghost that won't depart, then I'm living in the ashes of my heart. If the dawn brings mercy, let it shine, burn through the cold on this soul of mine. And if someday I finally break free, I'll leave a light where your memory used to be. But until then I'll walk this flame, half alive, whispering your name. Now I'm standing here in the dark alone, trying to find peace in the unknown. Even if time tears us apart, I'm still living in the ashes of my heart, of my heart. We were young beneath the county fair lights, bare feet running through the golden nights, laughing loud like nothing could fade, hearts wide open, every dream we made. Life was simple, just a gravel road, two wild souls with a heavy load. But we held on through every rise and fall, 'cause love was louder than the world could call. And even when the storms rolled in, you were my shelter, my safest lost friends to the changing years, shared our laughter, wiped each other's tears, chasing dreams we thought were out of reach, finding truth in the things we couldn't teach. But you stood strong when the nights got long, your heartbeat keeping my world steady on. Every story written in your eyes reminds me love never really dies. If tomorrow brings a brand new test, I'll meet it with you, I'm at my best. We're riding through time, hand in hand, side by side, through the fire, through the rain, through every mile of this ride. Love grows deeper as the years keep passing by. From the first hello to the last sunset sky, baby, after all we've been through, I'd still choose this life with you. Yeah, we're riding, riding through time. Every sunset, every dawn, every ride and every wrong, built a road beneath our feet, made our broken edges meet. Time may try to pull us far, but you're my compass, my northern star. We're riding through time, hand in hand, side by side, through the fire, through the rain, through every mile of this ride. If the years turn gray, if our voices fade, our hearts will remember every promise we made. Baby, after all we've been through, there's nothing I wouldn't redo. Yeah, forever you're mine. We're riding, riding through time. I've been driving these back roads with the radio low, headlights cutting through a cold wind blow. Every mile feels like a question mark. Every thought of you hits after dark out here. The stars look close enough to hold, but they don't keep me warm when the night gets cold. That old gas station by the rusted sign still sells coffee that tastes like turpentine. I stop there just to hear someone speak, 'cause this quiet town gets louder every week. Your ghost sits heavy in the shotgun seat, and every song and every heartbeat. I remember when we dreamed on these same old roads, talking about a house and kids and growing old. Now it's just me and this worn-out truck, driving circles round a run of bad luck. It floods a fire, all's burned out of sight. Left me chasing smoke through hollow nights. There's a church on the hill with a leaning cross, where we once prayed not to count the cost. We held hands tight in the second row, swore we'd hold on and never let go. Now slipping late, sit in the back, asking the Lord how to get you back on track. I talk to God like a broken man, say I'll change my ways if He's got a plan. But the answer comes in silence deep, and I go home to a bed that can't sleep. This old house creaks creek, watch the moon tremble on the water's cheek. I light one up just to see it glow. Take a breath and let the ashes blow. Whisper promises into the wind, like maybe somehow they'll find you again. Oh, I don't know if I'm meant to be a man redeemed or a memory, but if grace still falls like summer rain, let it wash this dust and this aching pain. Till then I'll ride these lonesome lines, back roads and hollow nights, for miles and miles. Granddad's name is carved in an old oak tree, right beside the place he used to fish with me. He'd spit tobacco in the river's bend, tell the same stories again and again, saying, boy, this land is in your veins, these fields will carry your joy and pain. Mama's hands smell like flour and rain, she can knead bread and heal your pain. Bible open on the kitchen chair, she'd pray for us like we weren't there. Her quiet faith, her steady tone, built the backbone in my bones. This small town blood and family bones, that's the house my heart calls home. Every scar and every scarred up tree, every grave on that hill's a part of me. I can't outrun what made me whole, this country dirt is in my soul. My brother learned to drive in that same red truck, stalled it out more than once or twice from luck. Daddy yelled loud but his eyes were kind, we were all just learning at the same old time. He taught us work ain't something you fear, just something you do year after year. Sister left young for a brighter scene, said this town was too small for her dreams. Still comes back when the winters roll to taste mama's stew and rest her soul. We sit out late on the front porch swing, laughing at what little life can bring. This small town blood and family bones, that's a song my spirit owns. Every Sunday potluck, every Friday night game, every whisper secret, every shared last name. You can move away chasing neon light, but your roots still pull in the dead of night. One day my kids will ask me why I stayed where cornfields kiss the sky. I'll say there's magic in a simple street, and oh, in every soul you meet. I wanted you to grow where hearts still care, where strangers wave 'cause they've been there. When my time comes and I lay down, put me deep in this hometown ground. Let the river sing and the oak tree shade, mark my name where my granddad lay. So when my children feel lost and alone, they'll stand on the hill that holds their bones. This small town blood and family bones, that's a legacy that I pass on. We ain't rich in money, but rich in names, rich in stories, rich in flames. And when the world feels cold as stone, come back here, this is home. started young with a borrowed ring, second-hand suit and a dress with a missing string. Your mama cried and your daddy frowned, said love won't feed you when the rain comes down. But we walked out with our heads held high, two stubborn hearts neath the fragile sky. Our first home had a leaking roof, cheap thin walls and a squeaky floorboard truth. We counted coins on the dinner table, did what we could, survive what we were able. You held my hand when I felt like less, turned my failures into something blessed. Now it's two chairs on the same old porch, weathered by time and the weight we've borne. We've seen storms and we've seen light, we've held on through the longest nights. And if love is tested by fire and years, ours is written in blood and tears. We lost one baby before she came. You still whisper her little name. I found you crying by the old oak tree, said why would God do this to me? We didn't get answers, only more rain, but we shared the hurt and we shared the pain. Then came a boy with your mama's eyes, and a girl who laughs like the 4th of July. We watched them grow in this same front yard, saw them fight, saw them try hard, taught them sorry and taught them please, taught them faith on our trembling knees. Now they're grown and the house feels wide, echoes of their voices float inside. You bring out pictures in a worn shoebox, baby teeth, ribbons, small white socks. We sit inside how fast it goes, how yesterday slips from our fingers and toes. And it's still two chairs on the same old porch, hands held together like a fading torch. Hair turns silver but your eyes still shine. You're my forever, I'm glad you're mine. We ain't perfect, we ain't pure, but somehow this love learned to endure. One day the good Lord will call one of us home, leave the other to face this world alone. But I pray hard when that time draws near, He'll grab us both in the same soft year. Cause I can't see a heaven that's worth that much if it doesn't start with your hands touch. Till then it's two chairs on the same old porch, with sunsets drift and fireflies scorch. We'll sip our coffee, count each star, grateful we made it this far. If anyone asks what true love is worth, I'll point to us on this patch of earth.
When the daylight falls across your face, every worry seems to drift away. You're the calm within my restless mind, the missing piece I never thought I'd find. Life was heavy but you stayed true, turned the darkest nights into skies of blue. Every heartbeat, every quiet part leads me back to where you are. And when the world feels too loud to hear, your love is the voice pulling me near. Cause baby, you're the choir of my heart, singing hope when I fall apart. Every whisper, every rise, stay close through the hardest years, softened storms and sheltered fears. Every tear I tried to hide away, you turned into strength I feel today. You didn't just love the best of me, you loved the scars no one could see. And now your voice is the guiding spark, leading me home through the dark. And when the echoes of doubt begin, your love breaks through, calling me in. 'Cause baby, you're the choir of my heart, singing hope when I fall apart. Every whisper, every rising star, you lift my soul like a sacred art. When life feels broken, torn apart, you sing me whole. You're the choir of my heart. You're the choir of my heart, singing hope when I fall apart. Every whisper, every rising star, you lift my soul like a sacred art. When the night grows cold and the winds blow hard, you sing me home. You're the choir of my heart. Raise the walls, let the heavens hear every vow we made, every silent tear. Love like ours can't be torn apart, it echoes forever inside my heart. Baby, you're the choir of my heart, lighting flames in the deepest part. Even if the world drifts miles apart, your love will rise like a holy spark. Through every shadow, every brand new star, you'll always be the choir of my heart. Wake up early with the sun on my barn, smell of coffee, feel the fields growing warm. My old mare waits by the fence line gate, tail swinging slow like she knows I'm late. Boots in the dirt, wind in my face. Life out here always moves at its own pace. The world may change, but the land stays true, and every sunrise feels brand new. With a heavy load, hay in the back and the saddle beside, living this life with a whole lot of pride. People in town say the farm life's tough, I say it's honest, simple enough. Give me my horse, my truck, my land, everything I need is in my hand. I got dust in my breath and faith in my chest. I work this ground and I give it my best. From the crack of dawn to the setting glow, this old farm's all I've ever known. Cattle on slow in the fading heat, boots kicking rhythm like a working beat. There's a calm in the air when the daylight fades, a peace you don't find in the city shades. At night I ride my mare through the fields, stars above shining on the yields. Her hooves hit steady like a country drum, that kind of sound makes my heart beat hum. My truck waits parked by the old oak tree, chrome a little rusty but it still sets me free. Engine growls low like an old friend's voice, reminding me I made the right choice. The wind sings soft through the open plain, memories rising like a summer rain. Dad taught me early how to plant and stand tall, Mom taught me grace through it all. Now I keep the farm just the way they dreamed, even when the days ain't easy as they seem. But hard work builds
strongest men, and I'd do it all again. So here I am where the red dirt runs, where prayer and sweat turn shadows to suns. A cowboy heart with a grid-made tone, a country soul carved out of stone. Give me the fields, the horse, the truck, the fight, and I'll keep riding proud every morning and night. This land, this life, they're part of me, a country song that'll always be free. Your shadow touched mine in the neon light, whiskey on the counter, soft glow of the night. Your smile slow like you already knew my lonely heart was reaching out for you. One little glance and the world stood still. Love hit hard in a way I couldn't will. Your voice poured warm like a southern rain, healing those scars I tried to contain. You placed your hand on my shaking chest, said, baby, let your heart take a rest. And suddenly, every broken piece fell into place like a gentle release. Loving you burns slow but strong like a blue soul fire that lasts all night long. You hit me deep where the truth cuts through. Every breath I take falls closer to you. In your arms I finally know what it means when love burns slow. We drove through town with the windows down, your laughter rising above the sound. Guitar strings humming on the radio. The farther we went, the more I let go. And I told you things I never shared, things I buried because I was scared. But you held them soft, held them real, didn't run from the things I feel. Said I want the parts you hide away, the dark, the doubt, the messy gray. No one ever loved me that true until the night I burned beside you. Loving you burns slow but strong like a blue soul fire that lasts all night long. You're hitting me deep where the truth cuts through. Every breath I take falls closer to you. In your arms I finally know what it means when love burns slow. Now every sunrise on your golden skin feels like forgiveness sinking in. I don't fear the past or the scars I've earned, 'cause you're the peace I never thought I'd learn. And if the world falls apart someday, I'll still love you in the same soft way. Loving you burns slow but strong like a fire that's been waiting my whole life long. You saved a heart that was turning cold, made me believe in something bold. And now the truth that I finally know, baby, love is meant to burn slow. I saw you standing by the old door,
evening sun painting gold on the floor. Your smile hit me like a quiet storm, soft and wild, steady and warm. I didn't know my heart could feel something so tender, something so real. You said my name like a melody does, turning ordinary air into something that buzzed. Your hand in mine felt heaven-made, like every fear started to fade. And for the first time in years gone by, I saw my future in your eyes. Your love runs deep like a southern night, smooth as honey but burning bright. You take my breath in a single touch. Lord knows I never needed much, just your heartbeat close to mine, two souls tied in perfect time. We drove the back roads with the windows low, listening to secrets the wind would blow. You told me things you never said, I held your trembling heart instead. And every mile beneath those stars pulled our spirits from old scars. I learned your laughter before your pain, learned how you bloom after the rain, learned every angle of your grace, every truth you tried to chase. You made the man I tried to be feel like someone finally free. Honey but burning bright, you take my breath in a single touch. Lord knows I never needed much, just your heartbeat close to mine, two souls tied in perfect time. There were nights the world felt cold, dreams got heavy, hope got old, but you stayed strong when I felt weak. Gave me strength I didn't dare to speak. You whispered faith into my bones, told me I'd never walk alone. Now years have carved their lines on us, but our fire never turned to dust. Your silver hair in the morning glow is the sweetest sight I'll ever know. And every time you say my name, I feel that first spark just the same. Your love runs deep like a southern night, smooth as honey but burning bright. You take my breath in a single touch. Lord knows I never needed much, just your heartbeat close to mine, two souls tied in perfect time. When the stars call us away someday, I'll follow you where the angels sway. For love like ours don't fade or bend, it burns from the start and flames to the end. You walked into my life on a quiet night, soft as a whisper, warm as candlelight. Your smile hit me like a gentle flame, and suddenly nothing in me felt the same. I didn't know what forever meant till the moment your heart touched mine again. You sat beside me on the porch swing slow, talking about places we dreamed to go. The world felt small in that silver glow, like time stood still just to let love grow. And every breath you took that night made the dark feel like life. Loving you past midnight down the interstate. Music low, hearts beating straight. You told me stories you never shared. I held the pieces you were scared to bear, and in that moment I could see you were the missing part of me. You heal my scars with a single touch. You make the hard things feel like not so much. The way you love is warm and kind, a fire steady, a peaceful mind. And when you pull me close at night, every wrong turns into right. Loving you feels like a southern sky, wide and open, pulling me high. Your touch is calm, your voice is strong. You turn my silence into a song. And baby, when I look at you, I see the truth. I always knew. Years will come and seasons change. Lines on our faces will rearrange. But if there's one thing I can claim, it's that my heart will speak your name. You're the glow inside my shadow days, the love that never fades away. And when the morning finds our bed, sunlight dancing on your head, I'll thank the heavens once again for giving me my truest friend. And no matter how this world may turn, you're the only home for which I yearn. Loving you feels like a southern sky, wide and open, pulling me high. Your touch is calm, your voice is strong. You turn my silence into a song. And baby, when I look at you, I see the truth. I always knew. You're the glow inside my shadows fall. My first, my last, my all in all.
I remember quiet mornings when the sun was barely gold, coffee steaming in your hands while the world was still cold. You would smile at every sunrise like you knew the day would shine. And somehow every moment felt like heaven touching mine. The radio played softly with that old familiar twang. You were humming every melody before the chorus ever came. I could hear the porch boards creaking underneath our rocking chair, while the breeze kept carrying whispers of the life we built out there. Time kept slipping through our fingers like the river down the hill, but the love we held was steady, always patient, always real. You were laughter on a Sunday, you were every gentle prayer. You were home in every footstep, you were warmth in every air. And I still see you standing in the doorway of July, hair dancing with the sunlight like an angel passing by. Your voice calling my name felt like a blessing from above. Simple words that shaped a lifetime, simple moments full of love. Even now the nights get quiet, but your memory never fades. I can still feel your heartbeat in the choices that we made. And sometimes when the moon is bright, I swear I hear you near, singing along with all the songs that filled our early years. If the good Lord lets me join you when my wandering days are done, I'll run straight across the meadows where the two of us begun. Till that day I'll keep the porch light on, the rocking chair the same, holding tight to every sunrise where you softly said my name.
Walked into my life like a quiet song, soft as a whisper but steady and strong. The kind of love that grows slow and true, like morning light breaking through the dew. I didn't know how much I needed you until the night my heart finally understood. Your voice felt warm like a southern night, a gentle spark turning into light. You touched my hand and it felt like fate, like everything broken could regenerate. And in that moment I swore inside I'd hold your heart through every tide. Loving you feels like standing tall when the weight of the world tries to make me fall. You lift me up with your quiet grace, turn every shadow into sacred space. You are the calm in the pouring rain, the steady rhythm in this world of strength. We built a home out of simple days, coffee at dawn, loving every phrase. We learned to bend when the storms rolled in, holding tight even when we couldn't win. And though life tested every vow we made, your heart stayed true and it never swayed. There were nights you cried but held on tight, nights I failed and couldn't make it right. But somehow love kept showing the way, teaching our souls what they couldn't say. And every sunrise on your skin made me thankful we chose to begin. Loving you feels like a sacred truth, a quiet fire carrying me through. You're the home I run to when life turns cold, a story written in letters of gold. And if tomorrow brings harder days, I'll walk beside you through the haze. Now years have settled on our shoulders slow, but every season has helped us grow. Your hair as silver, your smile as grace, your laughter still feels like the safest place. And when I hold you close at night, the world feels small and everything right. If time decides to steal our days, I'll still love you in 1,000 ways. Even when memories start to fade, I'll hold your name where my heart was made. And when my final breath draws near, I'll whisper love, I'm always here. Loving you feels like a lifetime flame, never fading, never the same. A gentle fire I'll protect and tend, my first true love, my last, my friend. And wherever eternity lets us go, I'll follow you through every glow. I still remember the night that we first danced. Moon on your hair, I never missed a chance. My old truck radio played soft and low, and your smile lit the fields like a sunrise glow. I didn't know love could feel so real till you took my hand and taught my heart to heal. We drove back roads with the windows down, laughing at nothing in that little town. You leaned on my shoulder like it was home, and suddenly I knew I'd never be alone. If time could freeze that moment there, I'd live forever in the scent of your hair. Holding you through the years, through the laughter and the tears, every sunrise shining on us two feels better, 'cause I'm waking up with you, holding you through the years. Every joy and every fear, my heart found its place. The first time you appeared, we built a life on quiet Sunday nights, porch swings creaking in the soft porch light. You made this old house feel warm and new. Every room feels alive because of you. And even when storms rolled across our sky, you held me close when I wanted to cry. There were days we stumbled and lost our way, but love kept whispering we'd be okay. You saw the best in me when I could not, turn my broken dreams into something soft. And if the world grew heavy on my chest, your voice was the calm that gave my spirit rest. Holding you through the years, through the laughter and the tears, every sunrise shining on us two feels better, 'cause I'm waking up with you, holding you through the years, every joy and every fear, my heart found its place. The first time you appeared, now silver touches the edges of your hair, but I still see that young girl standing there. Your hand in mine still feels like day one, like all of our love has just begun. And if I'm blessed, with 1,000 more. I'll spend them loving you forevermore. Holding you through the years, through the changes and the cheers. What a beautiful life we've wandered through. Every mile feels right when I walk it with you. Holding you through the years, every moment keeps you near. And I'll love you long after the skies turn clear. I learned about love on a red dirt lane where the river ran slow after summer rain. I was just a boy with a heart too wide when I met a girl with the softest smile. We carved our names in an oak so tall, said we'd never change, but time changed it all. Daddy moved north and she had to go, and I stayed here where the dust still blows. Years drifted on like the creek in July, shallow at times and 10 feet high. I worked the fields with the sweat of my brow, learning life takes more than a young man knows how. Loved a girl in town with a cotton dress. She held me close when the nights got stressed, but dreams pulled her off to a bigger scene, leaving me alone where the fields stayed green. But old dirt hearts keep beating strong through the years that break and the years that belong, through the loves that fade and the ones that stay, through the letters lost and the ones tucked away. And though time keeps rolling like a runaway cart, old dirt hearts never fall apart. Met a woman later with a fire inside, the kind of love you don't try to hide. We built a home on my granddad's land with nothing but faith in our two bare hands. We planned forever with the porch light on, but forever slipped away before dawn. Life can change like a sudden cold wind, leaving you wondering where it all begins again. Now I'm older, slower, steady and true, grateful for the heartbreaks I lived through. Every moment loved, every tear I cried, carved me into the man I am inside. Some folks chase gold, some chase the fame. I just chase love by another name. From the river bend to the old barn floor, every love lived here and I've still got room for more. 'Cause old dirt hearts keep beating strong through the years that break and the years that belong, through the loves that faded and the ones that stayed, through the prayers I whispered when I knelt and prayed. And as long as I stand on this patch of earth, old dirt hearts still remember their worth. So here's to the loves that shaped my days. Some stayed close, some drifted away. Every face, every moment, every sweet goodbye still lives in the dust under this big blue sky. And when I'm gone and this world moves on, my stories will live in this country song. 'Cause old dirt hearts never fall apart, they just love again from a brand new start.